All right, y'all know who it is. Anthony with A&A Professional Services. Before we start this video, go ahead and join the New Wave Facebook group. Before we get into this, I want you guys to know that I really appreciate you guys joining. Everybody that's joined over the past 2 to 3 weeks, man, I appreciate you guys. You guys have been real active on the page. The New Wave Facebook group is a place where we can all come together, share ideas, show off our work, get questions answered. So I really appreciate you guys for joining. Thanks. All right, well, I'm adding this portion to the video because I didn't get a chance to talk enough. I did get as much footage as I possibly could. Our 1-2 combination was a little off. My son has been working very hard trying to get into architecture school. That's his dream. And so he's been spending a lot of time doing that. That's why you haven't been seeing him in my last, I want to say dozen videos. You might have seen him in one. Hasn't worked consistently with me for about 2 months, I think. And our working chemistry was a little bit off. But when we got to those last 2 details, he was back. It's kind of hard when you hadn't detailed in a while and then you get thrown into the fire and not gradually get put back on. But and that's and that's just how it goes. Like, you can't pick the detail you're gonna have. But nonetheless, that was going on. So I just want to take the time to kind of put some more information out there to make this video sufficient, or significant. This part of the video has been recorded today, which is Sunday, February the 5th. The initial video was recorded on Saturday, February the 4th, 2023. And I just took the day off. I didn't book anything for the day, and I just took the day off to relax, finish up this video, and just get some much needed rest. It rained all week, man. I mean, didn't do anything. Rained all week. Friday and Saturday are the only 2 days that I worked this week. Me and Ashton got off to a rough start this morning. Both cars the first one was dirty. The second one wasn't, but he had some paint transfer on both vehicles that I was able to get off. We was there for 7 hours, like, between the both of us. The truck was really dirty. And trying to film and trying to do this all at the same time, it gets hectic. So we're on our way to our last appointment of the day. It's going to be 2 vehicles there as well. These vehicles are usually clean, so I won't know until I get there. So To be honest, it's been really difficult to record today. It's kind of hectic. I have days like that here and there, just when I don't care how fast you work or what setup you have or what skill level you have or what technique or strategy, you just can't get it done quick enough. I haven't even ever record. I'm trying to get as many shots as I can. But today I was talking about, my whole thing I was going to talk about today was getting customers. And the first location that we was at, I was there around this time last year. And while doing like 3 cars in one location, the guy next door wanted me to do his car. That was the guy that was next door is the guy that I did today. I did 2 cars for him. The total bill was $635. He gave me $127 tip. And in the comment section, let me know what's the biggest tip you ever got. Let me know that in the comment section. I would like to hear the stories. Tell me the story behind it. Give me a little details about it too. But anyway, he saw me working next door. And the house that I'm at now, it's the same thing. I was actually detailing, I think, let me see, that house right there about a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago. And this guy here at this location pulled up, asked me for my card. I gave my card, and maybe a month or so later, I came out here and did his yard. I mean, I'm sorry, not his yard, but his cars. Did 2 cars for him, and then I pressure washed his driveway too. And I've been at this location several times since then. Then this guy over here got my information from here, and then I started going over there. And all this is by being seen. They didn't find me on Google. They didn't find me on Facebook. They didn't find me anywhere. The first house I showed you, they found me on Google. And then it was just being seen. So you always want to be presentable, have, shirts on so you can kind of look official. Now you out here working, you're going to be sweating. You're not going to be looking 100%. Just, y'all know what I'm saying. But, be presentable. And when I say be presentable, have business cards, have some contact information that you can share with them quickly. And that's what I did. And today was only going to be a $625 day. It was only supposed to be, yesterday I think I did 600 yesterday. Today it's going to be over $1,000 today. And not bragging. I know some people think that's bragging, but not bragging. Just letting you guys know the video that I did yesterday and the question that I answered yesterday is how much can you make? You can really make $1,000 in a day. And I know people who've made way more than that in a day. But getting customers, it's not only social media and Google and, word of mouth. It's actually being seen. I always have my son on the inside of the vehicle and I'll be on the outside. So when people are passing by, this is what they see. Now we got to do that 100 cord that's in the garage. We're going to get caught in the dark, but we're going to make it happen. But as you can see, look how the car looks. So when people are walking their dogs or driving by, and if they know this guy, they may not approach me, they just may ask him for the number. Or they may just walk up to me, and I'm always ready to give my information. I talk to him for a few seconds, give my information, I get right back to him. Getting customers, that question is always asked too. It's either how much can you make and LLCs and licenses. Those questions asked the most. Getting customers is not easy, but once you know how to do it, it becomes easier over time as your business grows. But these are things that people don't take into consideration. Being seen. I've been preaching this for a long time, being seen. But I'm going to tell you guys how I really get customers. Most of my customers come from Google. They don't come from Facebook, Instagram. I have gotten them before, but really not. I don't really get them there. Nextdoor, don't really get them there either. Craigslist, I don't get customers there either. Most of my customers comes from Google and being seen. That's where it comes from. If I had to guess, 95% of my customers comes from Google, and the other 5 comes from being seen. Being seen is very important, and a lot of you guys don't know how important that is. You guys want to spend money, or you want your family and friends to support you, or tell somebody you want to put your stuff on Facebook, and then when you don't get any customers, you get upset and you're like, man, nobody wants to pay, everybody's cheap, nobody wants to support me. But that's far from the truth. But being seen really works. So I advise you guys to do this. If you got friends, family, whoever, if you got some that live in affluent, nice neighborhoods, it doesn't have to be a high-end neighborhood, but like a nice neighborhood. Hardworking people that work all the time, that have, that don't have a lot of time to do those type of things, but they want them done right. They live in neighborhoods just like this. If y'all look, they live in neighborhoods just like this. All right. This is not a high-end neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood. It's a nice middle-class neighborhood. You go to neighborhoods like this, people are gonna stop, because when they're driving by, they're gonna be like, oh my God, that's a great idea. I wish he could come to my house and do it. And they may not call you every month or every other month, but they'll call you maybe 2 to 3 times a year. And as your business grow, you start getting more clients 2-3 times a year. It's not really bad, because you got a lot of people that's on that 2 to 3 times a year, and that's how it goes. But if you got friends in neighborhoods like this, or even the high-end neighborhoods, go out there, say, hey, let me do your car for free. Do the outside only, do the inside only, or whatever you want to do. But get out there and put on the show. Somebody's going to drive by. Make sure you're presentable. Make sure you have stuff with your logos on it. Make sure your business card reflects who you are and what you're offering. Hand it to them. Give them a brief speech. There you go. So that's what I used to do. I still do it. I still do this to this day. Now, I don't go and do free details to get customers, because I'm past that. But if things were to slow down, I would definitely do that again, because I know it works. I can't remember a time when I was detailing that someone did not stop and ask me for my prices. I can't remember a time, unless I'm in somewhere where I can't be seen by the public. But if I'm out and about seen by the public, people always stop and ask me, and I hand them out my cards. Now, do they call every time? No, but it's a good way to get, and all you need is one. You get one to turn into 2 to turn to 4 to turn into 6, and there you go. You start growing. But that's probably one of the best ways to get customers in Google. And I don't know if I mentioned that during this video. You probably hear me say it again throughout the video, which was recorded yesterday. But I want you guys to know that if y'all need any help, let me know. My email address is in the description. Reach out to me. We can set up a consultation. I do charge a consultation fee for consulting, mentoring. I'm not going to tear your head off, but this information costs. And trust me, what you pay me is going to be a very, very, very small fraction to what you can possibly make in this detail business. I appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for listening. And till next time, shouts out to New Wave.